Hey guys, I'm going to show you the zombie game I've been working on, and let me just start this by saying that I really had no intention of releasing a video of this game yet because the zombie models and some of the other models, I'm really just not satisfied with their quality at all, and especially the zombie, I really wanted to get a better model and animation into the game before I would actually make a video of this. But the reason I'm doing it right now is because Unity 3D requires you to provide an example of your work in order to post in their collaboration section of their forums. So here I am, and I also got to warn you guys, I had surgery about a week ago, so I'm on painkillers right now, and it's going to make it very difficult to actually explain this game very intelligently. So just bear with me here. Alright, so this game features several different weapons. The first is the fist, and obviously that's a really basic weapon. Can't get much simpler than that. And it's a low damage weapon. It's got a high rate of fire. It's automatic on mouse down, and these bunnies, for some reason, will actually attack you if you get too close. So I can punch down this bunny pretty easily here. It's a health potion I can pick up. As you see, my health is 954, and health potions heal you for 50. So if I press E, I gain 50 health, maxed out again. The second weapon is stones, and they're kind of similar to the fist in that they are somewhat high rate of fire and they automatically shoot on mouse down. And the interesting thing about stones is they actually have a mechanic I really can't remember seeing in another game before, which is basically when you kill an enemy, all the enemies have drop rates. Some of the stuff's random. Stones is predetermined by how many times the enemy was hit, or how many stones hit the enemy before they died. So if I find a rabbit here and I hit him with 2 stones, that's another interesting thing right there, is that the stones can actually hit more than once because they don't instantly disappear. So if you actually throw it at enemies' feet, you can actually hit multiple hits with 1 stone. Let's see if I can just actually get a single hit on one of these guys. Nope, yeah. So stones are actually pretty good against the rabbits especially. Let's see here. There we go. So that time I hit him once, and he should drop 1 stone when he dies. There it is. So this is a zombie. As you can see, they look really ridiculous and stupid, but yeah, I guess I'll make a new one as soon as possible. So this guy is pretty easy to kill. If you back up while punching, he'll actually not be able to damage you, and you can still damage him. So this guy's basically designed as like a really crappy, slow zombie. And then the third weapon is like the actually only cool weapon, which is a pistol. And it's unlike the other weapons, it only fires on mouse click instead of mouse down, so it's a little bit more realistic for a gun. And it's the highest damage weapon, and it's got the best accuracy and range and all that kind of stuff. So I guess I'll just kill some more zombies here. I guess I'll go over the controls a little bit. There is just basic. Right now I'm sprinting, and as you can see, I just ran out of stamina. If I try to sprint again, as soon as my stamina hits 0, I go back to regular move speed. And you can regain stamina by eating food. So right there I just picked up an apple, and if I press F, I gain 60% of stamina back, which allows me to sprint a lot further. And right now food's not really fully implemented. All it does is give you more stamina basically, but it also has a slight effect on your well, it has a major effect on your stamina regeneration, but it's so easy to stay at close to 100% food right now that doesn't really become a factor yet. Eventually I'd want it to be where food is really scarce, and you kind of have to plan out when to use it or stuff like that. But this is just kind of a demo level when I was learning how to use all this stuff. So right now my objective is to find a key, as it says on the right hand side there. I need to find a key. I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the start of the level in front of you there is a door, and you need to find a key to go through that door. So right now I'm trying to find the key, and this area is actually set up with 2 spawn points on either side of the map, and the longer you're in this area, the faster enemies will start spawning out of the spawn points. So it starts out pretty slow. You can get the hang of the game, but after a while, they'll actually start coming at you pretty quickly. So the zombies have a random chance to actually drop the key, and hopefully they drop it pretty fast this game, so this video doesn't take forever. There's also crouch, which just is like you're just basically half the height, and there's a jump, which is just pretty useless right now because I haven't really implemented much with it. So right now I'm just trying to find the key. I think it may have just dropped right there, and it's kind of weird. I made it so like stuff just flies straight up in the air when it drops, so it adds kind of a delay to being able to pick everything up, which is sort of realistic, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. So yeah, there's the key. Let's see if I can get that here. It's just a very basic Blender model, which I'm using Blender for all this stuff. Pretty much everything in this game I made myself, with the exception of the trees, which are just standard Unity assets, and also I think I use like some water in a pond on the other side of this, which is also a Unity asset. So there's a bullet. Zombies have a chance to drop potions, bullets, stones if you hit them with a stone, or I think that, or also the keys. And then the rabbits have a chance to drop rabbit meat, which is food. So there's rabbit meat and then apples for food, and they also have a chance to, or actually they're guaranteed to drop a health potion, excuse me. So right now I'm just going to blast some of these guys here and try to go through this door. The other side of this map is about the same. There's really not much to it. Let's see if I can get this apple here. So that's like the only useful feature of a jump right now. But yeah, let's go through this door over here. The other side of the map's basically the same. It's just a spawn point on either side, and you can go around here and collect stuff. So this door, if you run into it without a key, nothing happens, but if you have a key, it automatically opens. The spawn points on this side of the wall will stop, and the spawn points on this side of the wall will begin. So here I just gave, it doesn't really make sense. Like this level is not anything like the real game would be unless it was like a survival mode level. Eventually I'd want to have the story and actually balance the food and the stamina right, so that like it's much more of a survival type game. But right now I think I'm pretty much going to abandon this project until I become much more familiar with animation and modeling, because there's no way in hell that I could compete on the PC market with shitty graphics like this, let's be honest. But yeah, this side is pretty much the end of the game. This room is about 80% the size of the other side of the wall, so this area is actually pretty big over here. And there's also 2 spawn points set up on this side of the wall, and they spawn, I guess you'll see, they spawn a new enemy, and they also spawn a lot faster, I think, than the other side of the wall. So it takes a little bit of time for enemies to actually get to you, but sooner or later it gets pretty overwhelming, because like I said before, the spawn rate will continue to increase the longer you stay alive. So now the objective just says open the door when you're ready, meaning like you could just chill in this other area for as long as you want and continue to kill the zombies infinitely, because more and more stuff will start to spawn. Or when you're ready, you can just go through this next door, and basically at that point all you do is just kill as much stuff as you want to kill, or just live as long as you can possibly live. But I guess I'll so the zombies really don't drop enough ammo to actually kill zombies with ammo all the time. So ideally you'd probably actually save up some stones and try to use stones as much as possible until you actually have like an emergency situation. So here's like the new zombie in this area. It's pretty much this, it's the same exact model as the other one except bigger, different colors, and he's a lot faster and has a lot more health and does more damage as well, I think, pretty sure. But yeah, I guess I'll just start blasting some stuff, and that's pretty much the explanation of what I have so far. I would actually start designing some real levels and story and all of that kind of goodies, but I think I just picked a little bit too ambitious of a project for my first one. I don't think this is a wise thing to try to finish for my first project. I think I should. My plan is to work on an Android game and try to release that as soon as possible, and then release it also on iPhone, hopefully, depending on how well it does or how badly I actually want to do that. But basically, yeah, the whole reason I'm making this video a little bit ahead of schedule is because I'm looking for people that might want to help me on the Unity site. So yeah, that's about it. I've only been, basically I started in October 2012. I lost my job and I didn't really know what to do with my life, my whole life. Except I've always loved video games, and I always, you know, even when I was a little kid, I would design levels and stuff like that, and just imagine all these characters and stuff like that. But I never really did anything with it. I attempted to take a few programming classes in college, and that's just, it was really boring. I didn't like the whole traditional approach to programming. I've never been good at studying. I've just never really been interested in school topics whatsoever, for the most part. I don't know why, it's just, I kind of just would prefer, I feel like I learn a lot better just doing my own thing. Like with the internet nowadays, I don't really even understand why school is such a big deal. Like, you can probably learn more just by looking it up yourself and learn exactly what you want instead of a bunch of crap they force feed you. But that's just my opinion. I have a pretty cynical outlook when it comes to school and the problems that it presents when you're trying to get jobs. But anyways, I will kill some more stuff, and then hopefully I die pretty soon here. If not, I'll just end the video or let them kill me. But yeah, I'm really working. This is basically my job right now. As I said, I lost my job, and I started when I started in October. I pretty much knew nothing about programming. I literally didn't even know how to write a single function. So I started by trying to make a text-based game, and then once I got the hang of that, and I realized that I actually had the potential to balance and create a pretty cool text game, I was like, well, what the hell am I doing with text games? Nobody's gonna play this. So then I was gonna try to make a game in SDL, because that's like the first thing I happened to find on Google about making games. But luckily, my sister has a friend who directed me towards Unity, and I must say this is pretty much perfect for what I'm trying to do for the most part. I wish their tutorials were a little bit better, because like I said, I'm not good at studying, so I pretty much just have to goof around with it until I figure it out. But what are you gonna do? I actually plan to make some of my own tutorials eventually if I actually become good enough with this stuff. Oh shit. So I'm almost out of bullets now. And that's not good in this area, because these guys take a shit ton of stones to actually kill. And this is going to start getting a little bit overwhelming. This is probably more than I even need to show for this demo, but maybe some people are actually think this is cool. So pretty soon it's going to become very noticeable that there's a lot of enemies trying to kill me. So anyways, I'm making an Android game. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of Path of Exile, this new PC game that just came out, but I think that game is just brilliant. It's really inspiring me a lot right now, and obviously my first Android game will be nowhere close to that good, but I'm going for a somewhat similar style. It's going to be like the top-down view, kind of slight angle to the camera, and you can run around, you can kill stuff, you can level up. I want to have several different skills that you can switch between, and maybe have like 3 skill buttons. And as you level up, you'll gain more skills, more health, more mana, and hopefully I can actually, hopefully my math is good enough. I think it will be, just because I'm such a computer nerd, or a video game nerd, that I can actually balance it out really well. So it's actually a really rewarding, fun leveling experience. And yeah, so that's why I'm making this video. If you're an amazing animator and modeler, it's actually a possibility I would resume this project, because I do like killing zombies, and if I had actually really cool looking zombies, I think that this could maybe go somewhere. But right now, as it is, I just feel like this project is overwhelming, and I think that it's a lot easier to make money with Android apps right now and iPhone apps, because honestly I haven't been very impressed with the majority of apps that I try out. They all seem kind of oh, I'm almost dead, so I'm going to use a bunch of potions. As you can see, the balance isn't too good right now. Like, I have a ton of potions right now, but that's because I basically designed this game before I added the pistol. So basically, once I added the pistol at the last minute, pretty much all the balance got all thrown off, and everything became way too easy for me. But I did design this game for pretty much myself before the pistol. So if you weren't such a experienced gamer, like for example I show this to some people that aren't gamers, and they seriously just get their ass kicked. So I'm making it look really easy, but if you were like a newbie, it actually works out pretty good, I guess. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo though. So yeah, please contact me, leave any comments, like the video. I'm just looking for any help I can get. I'm very serious about this. I'm working probably on, well, I just had surgery, so I've missed a little bit of time, but on average I'm probably working on this over 40 hours a week. Some days, you know, I work like almost like, well, sometimes I work like 18 hours in like a single day, so it's kind of ridiculous, but it's really what I want to do, and I'm just putting insane amounts of time into it because I feel like I'm really behind, because like I said, 4 months ago I didn't even know how to do anything with programming whatsoever, and I'm still not that great with programming, but it seems like Unity does a really good job with letting you kind of just be more creative instead of focusing so much on all the technical aspects. I really like Unity. I really would recommend it to anyone who wants to try to make games. There's no way in hell I'd be able to make my own game engine at this point, and Unreal Engine has all kinds of royalty fees, and it's overpriced as shit. Or I don't even know if it's overpriced, but royalty fees is a big no-no for me. I'm not down for that. And Blender as well is free, so I use Blender and Unity, and that's pretty much all you need. If you're dedicated enough, you can learn how to make your own games pretty easily just by I'm sure if I was like a really good programmer, holy crap, I would just be set for life right now, but I guess my intelligence and my lack of programming experience could hold me back. So hopefully I can find some people to help me, and that's about it. I mean, I'm killing so many of these zombies, I think I should just let them get me pretty soon here. So yeah, as I said, I'll try to leave some kind of contact info for me. I might have to make another email account that isn't my normal account, just so that I won't have to deal with so much spam if there is any spam, which there probably won't be. I mean, if you guys are watching this video up to this point, you're probably not going to just be trying to annoy me and stuff, but thanks for watching. I guess, let's see, I'm going to let these guys get me here. So I'll spam a bunch of potions. you spam the shit out of them, you can kind of withstand a lot of damage. But oh god. No, I don't want to die. I mean, it's kind of addictive. I've got over 100 kills right now, and I guess this would be a pretty cool survival type of game type, but this is not what the actual design of the game was supposed to be. This is literally like the level I designed when I was trying to optimize and like make it run on really slow computers, and also just figure out how to do this shit. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and once you die it just starts all over. It's the exact same thing, so you just play it to your heart's content. Alright guys, thanks.